What's good? It's your boy Czar, all rights reserved. Let's talk about it. Today we're going to discuss danger. Wyoming Valley Mall. Okay. There was an incident where somebody who wasn't involved in a situation but was trying to react as a good citizen but went overboard. See, there's some people who are thirsty to for action, that want to use their gun, want to shoot it, want to do things because they're like always imagined it. Do not imagine wicked things. Wicked imaginations is a sin. So he was arrested, even though he tried to help protect against a thief, because he was wildly shooting with no aim and ended up shooting innocent vehicles chasing a thief. Okay. So he was taken into custody. And the thief they're still looking for, but they got the information. Okay, let's go. Proverbs chapter 22, verse 3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. See, simple people that don't take acknowledgement to dangers around them, they endanger everyone else. That's why God puts the man in charge to think of these things, because a lot of times women don't. There's a lot of times, respectfully, I've been around with women and they don't see danger. They take a boy or a man's word for things and they don't witness danger. I've been around like, look, you don't see that. They're like, oh, because they don't notice it. God gives the man insight to notice. We know the wickedness in another man's heart. We can see the evil. Like the tongue of a man talking does not sway another man. Like you see through to them in all situations. I have so many stories to tell y'all about that. So many times I see through to another man. He can't trick me. I'm a man. You can't trick me. I see your wickedness. Okay. Romans chapter 12, verse 19. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord. See, God's going to get revenge. If any wickedness is around me, when God steps in, whoever it was doing wickedness, they're done. When God interacts with it, he's going to knock their brains out. He's going to handle them, or he'll give me the right and power to handle them. Either or, he's going to let me handle it righteously. Okay. Proverbs chapter 27, verse 12. A prudent man. Let me see. Is that okay? Okay, this one's a different one. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. Twice is mentioned within the same book in two different parts. Twice. 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. People act like strange things are happening. We know we're in tribulation. These things are happening. The devil is in charge right now, but God is here. See, when he's in charge, I don't mean ruling everything. He's doing things. He's allowed to do things. There's going to come a point when he's done, but he's allowing him to do things. Trusting in God gives you the power. You're stronger than the devil. Okay? You are. God gives you the right. Okay? A lot of guys usurp their power to the devil. I don't know why. You give everything to him. Why? Judges chapter 5, verse 8. They chose new gods. Then was war in the gates. Was there a shield or a spear seen among 40,000 in Israel? Listen, if they depend on God, he will handle all things. See, the thing is, you don't think they were prepared? They were. There's still going to be cataclysm. But if you trust in God, he'll lead you on how to handle things, whether violent, whether guys come and being tough, they'll die. When God is with you, who can be against you? Like these guys don't trust him. I trusted him fully. And in this story, the owner tried to intervene. If he trusted and said, look, the guy would have fled. He would have just went and got the plates, got the information, went back in. When he called the cops, they would have caught him immediately. He couldn't even tell all the information because he grabbed his gun and was running, chasing the shoot. You grabbed the gun so fast, you didn't just get the information. The cops would have got him. But you chased, started shooting and things. Now they're coming to arrest you because you rush to shoot. You rush to do violence instead of trusting in the Lord. It's another thing if you're getting confronted face to face. God's going to let you protect yourself. But he chased them outside to kill him. And now he's arrested while they're looking for this guy. He got arrested for nothing. Exodus chapter 21, verse 36. And if a man shall open a pit, or if a man shall dig a pit, and not cover it, and an ox or an ass fall therein, the owner of the pit shall make it good. See, you're held accountable for whatever, your property, all that. You're held accountable before God. Okay? and give money unto the owner of them, and the dead beast shall be his. And if one man's ox hurts another's that he die, then they shall sell the live ox and divide the money of it. And the dead ox also they shall divide. See, God makes you even. He has no respect to person. He holds you evenly responsible as the owner and the person who owns the pit it fell. You got to divide it. It's evenly 50-50. He looks at everything 50-50. There's nothing self-righteous about it. Are you righteous or not? Everything's righteously judged in division or in righteousness of right. Verse 36, or if it be known that the ox have used to push him time past, and his owner hath not kept him in, he shall surely pay ox for ox, and the dead shall be his own. Okay? He's saying you got to make things right. If you harm something or take something from someone else, you'll be held accountable regardless. If you're trying to do things wickedly, you'll be held accountable. He gives you judgment of everything you do, of everything you say, of things you think. You're held accountable. He doesn't judge anyone differently, like saying, oh, this person was like that, so I'm going to judge him like this. He knows he's not going to put you in dangerous situations. Okay? That owner was not in danger. He chased the man out. He was pursuing him. He wasn't in danger. So that's why he got arrested. Ultimately, God was like, you got to take him. Even though he was thinking he was doing good, he did more harm than good, shooting wildly. He was blasting in the mall parking lot, just blasting. Missed the guy, shot innocent cars, damaged innocent vehicles. And he could have hit an innocent person, committed murder, and he would have been on the line for murder. See, you got to trust in God. God will lead you the right way. God won't put you in danger that you can't handle. He'll give you all the wits to handle all situations. Trust him. Always trust him. Satan's going to try whatever he can. I told you his time's almost up. He's going to do whatever he can, but God's in control. That's what people don't want to hear. For some reason, people don't want to hear God's in control. Well, I'm going to tell you something today. Well, then I hope you're ready for that pit. I already read to you what's in there. I hope you're ready. If you got a problem with God, I hope you're ready for where you're going. And I know you're not, because it is excruciating pain for eternity. You don't even know what eternity is. We can't define eternity. We just know it has no end. So everybody wants to do what they want to do till they're in the pit. Like I already posted on my page stuff that a person says being said while they're in the pit burning. You really want to do that for eternity? You want to scream out, God, please, please. And then he's keeping you in there while you're being abused, beaten, and burned? That's what you want? You want to live life to have fun, to be joyous, to laugh and joke, instead of think of God a little bit. You don't want to think of God at all. That's why he's going to get rid of people. I wouldn't want nobody around me like that either. You don't want to think of me at all. You don't want to think of what's going on. You have no recompense, no realization of importance of what I'm doing around you. You want to live life however you want to do it, doing whatever you want when you want to do it. If you're doing that to God, before God, what is he going to do to you? Why would you even want God to bring you up with him? Why would you want to be around him? Then you're wicked. He's going to send you to hell. You don't have to be near him. The worst part about hell is the distance between you and God. It sucks. The person that created you, you don't get to be around for eternity. That's the worst part. Your creator, you can't ask questions. You can't figure out things out. You can't understand anything about yourself because you don't want to do the right thing, because you don't want to pray, because you don't want to read. Just simply because you don't want to read and pray. You don't want to help people. You don't want to reach out. I'm not talking about physically helping them, good works, handing them money, giving them a ride. That don't mean nothing. That's nothing before God. I'm talking about tell them, look, Jesus Christ can help you. What's wrong with saying that? You don't want to say that. You're wicked. You're wicked. You don't want to talk about Jesus, but you want to thank him when you get something. You want to thank him at the moment you get something, but you don't want to talk about him. You want to mention it, and you're mentioning it by yourself. By yourself, it don't matter because you're not doing any works towards his kingdom. Come on, man. That makes perfect sense. Whoever said that this makes no sense, they're like either very slow, like they need learning support, or something's really wrong with them because it's cut and dry. All this is cut and dry. It's using ox. You don't get that. I seen people get their stuff stolen, get it broken, and say, you owe me another. Why? You don't want to owe God, so why do they owe you? Just take the loss. There's times we take a loss, but even in that, you trust in God, he gives you it again. Yo, how many times I took a loss from something and God gave it right back to me? So many times. Yo, not trusting in God is going to be the biggest failure of a person's life. What is it? The book of Solomon, we're getting there, the wisest man to ever live. The wisest man to ever live. Like you guys don't think. He said simply, I could live he lived so long. He said, I could live 1,000 years. He said, but not turning to Jesus Christ, it would be worth nothing. He owned all of Europe. He owned it all. This is biblical fact. He said, I can have everything in the world, but without Jesus Christ, I have nothing. If someone had the most wisdom, owned everything, came to that conclusion, how wouldn't you come to the conclusion to say, okay, I need God? Through Jesus Christ, he owned everything, everything. Ran the show everywhere, everything. No one was above him. And he said, I could live 1,000 more years, but without Jesus Christ, I would have nothing. If somebody that smart comes to that conclusion, where is your stupidity at? That's why you guys don't get what you want. That's why God doesn't bless you like you should, because you don't think in terms of that. Even then, we're not to live for things down here on earth, because we're living to make it to his kingdom. He will give us what we need. We just go to him and pray. Like you guys don't want to, wickedness. You don't want to pray. You don't want to do nothing. You don't want to read the Bible. And everybody who's in some type of relationship or something, you should be reading together. You don't want to read together. I don't want to read. It's wickedness. You need God. Like that's the thing. Every situation needs God. I don't care where you're at, what part of the world, what you're doing. You need God. What are you going to do without him? Where are you going to go without him? How are you going to think without him? Are you alive like me right now? Are you alive? He woke you up. You didn't wake yourself up. Everybody thinks they wake themselves up. He wakes you up. He gives you breath. He could have took your life last night. He could have took your life yesterday. He could probably take your life today. Do you understand? Jesus Christ is Lord. Period. These guys are scared for you to figure that out. And I'm starting to figure out they got some weird thing going on behind the scenes where they're getting financially compensated all the wishes of their heart because they go against God. You're going to go to hell and none of it's going to matter. He's going to give your riches to someone else who deserves it. He's going to take everything you got and give it to someone else and throw you in hell. So what was it worth? They got what you had for being blasphemous for free. So what was it worth? That's the thing. Nobody thinks. They're not thinking. You guys are just living. Read your Bible. Understand what it says. You guys are living wicked and not thinking about nothing. That's my thing. That's why I trust them. No matter what, I'm going to trust them till I go. That is what I'm to do. I'm going to stand on it because at the end of the day, when we leave this earth, you're going to stand before Jesus Christ. What are you going to say? When a fake person stands before you, what do you say? Yo, get out of here. What do you mean? What is he going to say to you for being fake and not talking about him with anybody? What is he going to say? Telling them to trust in Jesus Christ. Oh, look, Jesus blessed me with this. Look how he's blessing me. Just for something that simple. You want to go to hell? Because you don't want to talk about it to look cool before who? Who do you look cool to? Yo, that's real funny. Because you're looking cool just to burn forever. You want to look cool to burn forever. That's crazy. You want to look cool and sound cool to burn in hell forever. That's ridiculous. That's the silliest decision I've ever heard. These people are whacked out. This world got you confused. They want to get blessings, but they don't want to do God's work. Then don't get blessed. Don't want your blessings. Give all your blessings up. That makes no sense. This guy should not have moved that way. I understand you want to help. Dog, you should have helped in so many other ways. You should have chased them out, got the picture, got it. You started shooting wildly. Like, come on, son. You know gun safety. Why, or else you couldn't have it. As a store owner, son, craziness. You got to think. All these people got to think. You got to stop and think. Like, Lord, show me the way. Show me what to do. or else you're going to pay the price. You're going to face the fire. Happy Sunday, y'all. All rights reserved.